Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for February 27th. Our clue today is Australian animals exhibit in Science Museum. We need a four-letter word that either means museum or Australian, probably. What would be wordplay, though? In could be wordplay. How would we exhibit? Animals exhibit? Like a zoo? I don't know what a four-letter word for Australian would be. Australian animals exhibit. Australian could be shortened, is shortened to AUS quite often, but we only have this is a lot of fodder for four letters. Maybe our definition is like exhibit in Science Museum or something silly like that, or Australian animals exhibit could be our entire definition, but we do have this in. In usually would be, hey, whatever comes before it goes inside of whatever comes after it. You got to spread out what comes after it and put what comes before it inside. So we need to use at least these words, which means either Australian animals would be our definition or museum would be our definition. That's what I've got so far. Is there like a four-letter word for museum? I can't think of one. Or Australian. Aussie? Aussie is A-U-S-I-E, I'm pretty sure. That's 5 letters. Huh. Okay, well, exhibit in science is the... Exhibit in Science Museum would be the... Is there a specific science museum we're supposed to be thinking of, or... I need to show the hint to see the definition here. Australian animals is the definition, and it's not highlighting it. That's a bug. But it said Australian animals is the definition. Marsupials? That's way too long. So exhibit in Science Museum. My problem is I can't think what... Like, that's so much fodder still. Is there like a common abbreviation for Science Museum, or like a really popular science museum that's very few letters? I just need to think of something for Australian animals, I think. Ruse. I don't know. No. It probably ends in S though, because it's Australian animals is the definition with the S. Where would the S be coming from? It has to be coming from Science Museum if in is our indicator. I don't see how that works. I gotta show a letter. This is just ridiculous. We know it ends in... Oh, does it end in S? Is it plural? I guessed it ended in S. E would not be coming from exhibit though. It has to go in. A U? I'm clearly not understanding this. Australian animals, E something, U something. Koala, kangaroo. I don't know what Australian animal are talking about. Emus. Oh. Exhibit is exhibit in is the indicator saying that it's somewhere within. It's a hidden word clue is what they call that. I didn't even think about that, but maybe I should have. I always forget about the hidden word clue. But if you look within Science Museum, we see emus right there. And that's our answer. So you just got to look for a hidden word. My tip is they never put extra words. So if we know Science Museum is the fodder for the exhibit in, you only have to look at 4 options. NCEM, CEMU, actually 3 options, EMUS. So, and EMUS is the only one that's an Australian animal. So that would be the answer. Because if it was just within science or just within museum, they wouldn't have included one of those words. They don't put extra words in. All right, cool. Well, complete failure on my part. I revealed the entire animal and then stuck an S at the end. That's not exactly solving. But in retrospect, I see where it came from. Well, at least without having to watch the video. Anyway, how'd you do?